Robots plus vines plus the ancient aliens from the dark side of the moon.
The most intriguing thing is that on the upper part of the mouth, there was a bright, distinct red stripe painted across it. And
Equals.
We need to shut down the ASN. And the only two people with security access to the ASN are me and Kay. Kay's your only shot. Find her. Shut it down.
It requires us. We require it.
Where are we? What are we doing here? We don't remember. The room's terminal reveals that we are a software engineer who was contracted to assess and debug the Union Plaza's ASN systems. Our point of contact is Kei Koyama. It would seem that we should go and meet them. Before we leave, you have to complete a physical compliance activity. Oompa loompa dippity doo. I don't know the rest. Fill out a form. The washing facilities. Not that good. And print off our ID. Oh, awesome. Good. Ah! Lastly, we put our space helmet on before leaving the room. Okay.
Vast, alluring, magnificent. Welcome to Union Plaza, your gateway to the lunar frontier. Please take a moment to appreciate the breathtaking panorama of the moon's surface stretching out before you, a sight that has captivated humanity for generations. Now that you've successfully concluded your isolation, we invite you to proceed to the meeting room, A1, for an informative induction session on the Cosmonaut Assistance Tool.
As the Tanno man instructed, we collect the cat, which is going to be our one tool throughout the rest of the game. We then totally don't spend half an hour running around like a headless chicken, because we thought we were too smart for the cat tutorial slides. Can I connect with you, you dick? Ah, you did this earlier! You didn't do anything! Okay. 6847. About time. This is bullshit. I'm an idiot. Thank you. That is the correct code. Let me in. Awesome. Open. I'm a genius. That was so easy for me. Oh, is this? Are these adverts? What are the adverts for? I don't know. Okay. Gateway. Arrivals. What, is that where I am? Oh, fuck. Let's go. The gateway is dead. The hub between arrivals, departures, and the Union Plaza's transportation network should be pretty busy. The whole place looks messy, like it's recently been abandoned, or is like my room, and no one can be asked to clean it. Kay isn't waiting for us here. Instead, we find the ASN access terminal pulled down from its slot in the roof, messily wired to an IC robot. We don't have a valid ID or the code, and we need both. We are told the urgency of shutting down the ASN by a tape recording just sat there next to it. The person on the recording clearly attempted to shut down the ASN themselves and has obviously failed. The tape tells us to go and find Kay because she's the last one left with security access. Turning back around, we head towards Union Plaza's metro. Now, here you get a choice. You can either go to the mall or the living quarters. I chose the living quarters, so let's go there first. Yay! Come on then, let me in. Ooh, what? Oh, there's blood there. That's interesting. I don't think there's supposed to be blood there. Shit. 3511. Oh yeah. I can get behind this shit. Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Is that it? Do I get to use the terminal? Oh shit, I'm dead. I think his vision's based off of movement, gang. I was wrong. His vision is not based off of movement. Keep running. Oh fuck! Shit. Right. So before we get into the real meat of the story, if you plan on playing this game, maybe stop watching here. This game is definitely at its best when you have to figure out everything on your own. This game has no waypoints, no hints. You have to rely completely on what you read on the terminals and what you're told in the task tab on the save points. If you want to go play it, you can play it on PC and Xbox. It's on Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. And I'll just say now that this is my interpretation of the story from all the material I came across within the game. And I might have missed things. If you have played the game, you might have came to different conclusions and have your own theories and stuff. Oh, it's there. Can it see me? I just want to know that. I suspect it can. Hey! What's good? Woo! Ha! You can't go on the tables, you stupid robotic little bitch. Okay, quick, move. Quick. Okay. Shut up! Don't sell me out, bitch. Are there multiple of them? What the What the fuck? The reception is locked. We can see through the window that the living quarters are in lockdown. A note next to the door tells us that the code to enter is sticky noted to the terminal on the other side, in view of the security camera. Though I didn't actually read this note because I was too scared of the robot getting me as I read it, which is a common theme for notes in the open like this. The ASN had mistakenly placed the resort on lockdown just after a recent lunar quake, which can't be undone by a system reset because it would also reset the life support. Everyone is running around in spacesuits, so I don't understand that excuse. All Type 5 robots, these things, had powered down. They no longer appeared to be powered down. By the way, these Type 5s were meant to be here to assist guests and staff. These things. They couldn't have given them a more friendly looking design. And yes, I said resort. This place is a lunar tourist trap. Quite literally. Though not a very popular one, as it was apparently pretty empty. Fuck. Stop it! Where's the table? Where's the table? That's us darkness. I do know where one table is. I'm coming over! You can't get me! Turn around! Go on! Bye-bye! Off you pop! Bitch! Hey! Come to Papa! What's that? You can't get me, can you? LOL. Laugh out loud. Oh, do you want me to come out for you? Reading through the emails on the on-site doctor's terminal, we can learn about an illness going about the resort. Patient 0 was John Cooper, who had begun to feel unwell ever since returning from a perimeter check that was conducted to assess damages after the lunar quake.
Ever since I got back from the perimeter check, I've felt off. Headaches, eye strain, you know, the usual. But there are moments when I feel like someone is talking to me. Almost sounds like my own voice too. That sounds crazy.
Putting two and two together, it is clear that John is the person on the tapes. What are the symptoms of this mysterious illness? I'm glad you asked. Just from what we have read, headaches, blurry vision, dehydration, poor memory, and hallucinations. Unfortunately for everyone else, this disease is contagious. Frank is experiencing memory loss, Jackie has blurry vision, and Todd has headaches. as well as outright saying he thinks he has what John has. We eventually get to a malfunctioning door. Luckily, just like before, there is a convenient note complaining about how Frank won't allocate funds for an engineer. And gosh darn it, if only they had their cat with them, they would be able to shoot the conveniently opened power box thingy to overload it. Luckily for us, we are an engineer, and we do have our cat. Unfortunately for us, I once again didn't read the note, turned around, and waddled back to the metro, where I then travelled to the mall. And I go to the mall, guys. But with the power of editing, we can pretend that I didn't do that. Turn around and shoot the power thingy. The door opens and leads us to a vent that we can crawl through to get to the security room. We check the reception CCTV, we get the code and head straight back. In reception, we cancel the lockdown and find another tape from John.
What the hell? A type 5 just attacked someone. Killed them. I ran. I had to, but I swear it was stuffing his body into a bag. God. I think it was a recent Union Plaza guest. It must be tied to the perimeter check in the ASN. I know it. I need to do something.
The guest killed might have been Mike, whose room is the only one we could enter that had been occupied by a guest. The end to the lockdown now means we can enter the laundry room, which Kay's room is at the back of for some reason. On the room's terminal, we can learn a lot. First, we see Kay emailed Union Plaza's HQ, which I assume is on Earth, who denied her request to reset the ASN. Secondly, we see an email exchange between her and Frank, where she requests room be made in the budget to hire and transport an engineer to the base. Frank responds questioning the need for an engineer, as he perceives the only issues at the resort are the faulty door and that only one Type 5 is able to function at a time. Which I mean is an improvement, because earlier it said that none were functioning. Well, when I say improvement, I mean it's worse for me that they're functioning, that one's functioning, that any are functioning. It's worse for me. Frank is more concerned about the budget for the all-inclusive package participants because he's a money-hungry little bitch. Like me. But he does acquiesce, but will only get the engineer space on an autopiloted cargo ship. Why am I in third person? Will only get us space on an autopiloted cargo ship. There is a third email sent to us, the engineer. Funny. I don't remember it. Thanking us for fulfilling the request and to meet her in her room or at the ASN entrance. Funny. I don't remember her being there. She might be dead. A video can also be found on the terminal. Body camera footage from John's perimeter check.
John here. I'm just completing the perimeter check after the latest quake. Everything remains stable. Pipelines look good. Everything's operational. No damage to the base or its foundation. The ASN recorded no meteorite or small asteroid impacts on the surface. Move further out. Documenting what appears to be the deepest fissure in the area. What's that? It's a sheet. Thermal top, maybe. Wait. 85% Hugo. It's a body.
The ASN kept playing the video on repeat, clearly interested in its contents. A timeline of events can also be seen on Kay's bed. We collect Kay's ID badge and begin to make our jolly way out. Oh fuck! That's not very nice of you! Give me a second to stand up, yo. Okay, it's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ah. Oh fuck it, I'm scared. I'm dead, I've died. This is how the Batman dies. Ah! Fucking juke him! Fuck. Me scared. me scared. How do I get out of here? I probably need to get into them vents. Okay. I was on the side of this room. I know that there's one to my left here that's gonna wake up, which is awesome. Hey, bud! You want me to think you're dead? So I have to just crawl on past you, eh? You think I'm stupid? You think I'm a dummy? Let's go. Bitch! Are you dead or not? Are you dead or not? We're not a little bitch. 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 Run! Whichever. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! I need to go to the mall, guys. Hey, pal. That's cool. Nice to meet you. What'd you do? Oh, it's you! Entering the mall, we need to enter our ID to access the elevator. Unfortunately for us, the elevator's broken. Which is bad. So, luckily there's this little guy, this little IC robot, to help us out. Wee! Woohoo! What's up? I need the elevator. Look at the little waddle. Let's go! See, I've done that. Yeah. Very attentive. Okay! Lead the way, pal. Tell me about it. You know, if you go to the living quarters, it's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a good one. So I was saying, in the living quarter, there's giant robots. So it's okay. No, I haven't. Yeah, so the robots are big, and the chase. Oh, fuck's sake. That's nice. Well, we'll get along just fine then. Because I have no clue. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. I feel like you're leading me to big robots. I've just got a bad feeling. Very eerie. But I feel safe with you, so. Okay. Okay. Thanks for leading me here, IC guy. Haha. Genius. Not so genius! Not so genius! Shit, man. Following the advice from the sign-in terminal, we head to the mall's conference room for the security meeting. The security meeting at 3:30 has been moved to John's office inside Megazone. Awesome. That's great. That's great news. Yeah. Before we head to John's office inside Megazone, we check what seems to be the elevator's maintenance room. But we can't get inside as we do not have the code. Only we could find something that would solve that problem. Oh, this one works. Oh! Holy shit, I'm playing a game in a game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay, I'm getting it. Whew. Huh. Come on, I can do this. Okay. Come on, speed up. Fuck! Oh no! Too bad at good show. The security meeting was about the CAT UltraView model, which has allowed people to see fingerprint marks on terminals. This was a concern for the security, but they're dead, including Kay. So the UltraView model is probably our only hope of getting into the ASN. It can be found at O'Neill's Electronics. We can also find a tape of John talking about what he experienced on his perimeter check.
I shouldn't be recording this. When I returned from the perimeter check, a Type 5 escorted me directly to the ASN. No explanation, and definitely not protocol. They'll bury it. I know they will. I know what I saw, but what was that? That thing sprouting from the body? Kay, get the footage. Make a copy. Don't let them hide it.
A video can also be found on John's terminal. Very interesting. Now that we have the UltraView model, we can go repair the elevator, or just the gate that's in front of it, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We then still need to head back to John's office to open the gate, blocking the elevator. Oh no, we coughed. Good job, coughing isn't a symptom of the illness that was going around. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. I'm foreshadowing. Yay, what? Shit's sake, man. Oh, great. Looks great. What the hell, man? Suck my wee-wee, bro. The station! Fuck you, bitch! Oh, they got him. They got to him, not this guy. He's my pal.
Days pass, but nothing changes. It's like time forgot to take me with it.
why'd I go in here? The living quarters. Now that we have K's ID and the Ultra View, we can enter the ASN. Yay. Holy big smokes! To whom does this body belong? John. It's John. So John's dead. No real surprise, but what killed him? Well, let's listen to the tape that's next to his lifeless body.
I tried.
I know you did, John.
I tried to reach you.
It wasn't me. Am I the engineer?
Yes,
Thanks for answering that question.
please.
Please what?
It's beautiful.
You can die. It's okay.
Thank you.
No problem, mate. Close your eyes. Rest peacefully. That tape raises a lot of questions. Firstly, why does John carry around multiple tape recorders and just dispose of them after one use? If we just listened to him die, how did he stop the recording? What killed him? He seemed to be talking to somebody that isn't us, since we aren't beautiful, and neither are the robots, so we can rule them out as well. Probably just the illness he had. So moving on. This is the fucking core, is this the ASN? Okay. So the ASN is begging us not to shut it down. It's only trying to help, apparently. It didn't seem like that when the big ass robots were after me. So we're just going to ignore it and read the logs. I'm just going to summarize the important information from all the terminal logs right now. So basically, the ASN saw John's perimeter jerk and decided to initiate the containment and resource conservation protocol. It also recognizes John, Jackie, and Todd as being contaminated, which I doubt is something the system would do for a little flu outbreak or something like that. And finally, it initiated Emergency Containment Protocol M101, which led to it taking full control of the robots. Another pop-up we see as we attempt to shut down the ASN is infected. And when I played, I was like, I know you are, and that's why I'm shutting you down. But looking back, I don't think it was on about itself. Shut down, my guy. Okay, I'm off to the next terminal. 14. See, predicted it. Okay, I can't jump. It's supposed to come out. Ugh, it's like I've got a fleshy organ or something. Oh fuck. What? Ah, it's too close. They hurt my eyeballs. I've been blinded by the light. Oh, I'm on the Lunar. I'm on drugs. I'm on some trippy shit. Great. Awesome.
I bloomed gently, hoping something might answer. Did it find you?
Where are we? What are we doing here? We don't remember. Seriously, how the fuck did we get here? This is like a completely different place. Oh, unless we went through that cave that John was at, but how did we even get out of the place? I don't know. Listen, it doesn't really matter. So, what actually is our goal here? We came to the moon to fix the ASN. That goal very quickly turned to shutting down the ASN, but we've done that now. We are infected with the illness, which I didn't catch on until the very end of the game, to be honest, but I believe you're smarter than me. You know, we've had the blurry vision, coughing fits, us arriving in places without knowledge of how we got there. Not to mention the weird dreams. It really should have been obvious to me. But the point being, we're here because we want to get into the canal. It's calling us.
Come on in. You have candy and puppies. Yeah.
I sound like a nonce doing that. Why do I have to do that? For the sake of a bit. But first, we probably need to turn this big ass computer on. So let's do that. Now we probably need the proper security clearance. Oh, what's this? Oh, security level 1. Let's go. Yay. Whatever the fuck that was. What's this? Interface module manual. This module is designed to interface with terminals and doors. It offers a new and streamlined security process. We just need to fix the servers and we'll be able to access the computer. But before we get into the sketchy elevator that apparently has malfunctioning doors, I'm not full. Well, okay, maybe I am, but I'm not that much of a fool. I know that shit is going down there. So we should maybe just go over all the information we can learn in the 3 rooms we currently have access to. before there's a monster chasing us around. Unlike Union Plaza, this place seems to be a research facility, abandoned in the late 70s, owned by a company called Prism, and ran by a man named William Afton. William Davis. William loves his prison family, and I'm sure that he loves nothing more. They do seem to be focused quite heavily on the canal. Time to get serious. On the 12th of December, 1977, a day that will forever live in infamy, for Saturday Night Fever with music by the Bee Gees premiering. A canal entrance expedition to collect samples went horribly wrong when lead geologist Edith Stone, who has the perfect name for a geologist, by the way, did walk deeper into the canal unannounced, and no one could follow her because that was against prison policy. Tests of samples, I assume, were collected on the 12th of December 1977, show evidence of life on the moon. Footage from the expedition can be found. On the 28th of August 1978, another canal expedition occurred. This time, no one goes missing, and a new sample is collected. That's good. That's good news. Oh, look, there seems to have been another tape recorder addict. Let's take a listen.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist for prison. Today is the 8th of September, 1978, 11:28 LTC. The canal's influence is undeniable. They are essentially unraveling an unusual series of effects, both remarkable and concerning. I suspect I will soon follow. Until then, I remain committed to my work, observing and documenting the canal's effects on personnel in the ward.
Well, obviously, the canal, the vegetation, and this illness are all linked. Just near the tape is lead scientist Henry Becker's terminal. Henry seems to be close with physicist Matthew Gerard. They both share excitement over the sample recently collected by Jan. And they both arranged to go on an unsanctioned expedition into the canal. Because they're cool scientists. You don't play by the rules. Apart from the laws of motion, conservation of energy, attraction, gravitation and relativity, quantum mechanics. And that when you go into the canal, you gotta take a friend and tether yourselves to them. Oh, and it's clear from his diary entries that he's got the illness. A video on his terminal shows that it wasn't just the veg virus that was going around. Another terminal of note belongs to Barbara Clark, lead ecologist. Barbara surmises that the canal is releasing a lure that triggers something in their senses, so that they can be food for the little green aliens who live in the moon cave. Okay, maybe I made up the little green aliens. And if that's what coaxed Edith, Matthew, and Ken down there, okay, so now we know Matthew is fucked as well. No clue who Ken is, and we're never gonna find out. He's just Ken. Barbara is also definitely ill. Classic case of memory loss. Though we do learn that they are working on a disinfectant called EL9 in the annex, whatever that is. Oh, and the tree's dehydrated despite the soil having plenty of moisture, if you give a damn. Circling right on back, let's crawl into reception. This is where we got security access 1. But let's listen to this tape.
Listen. It searches for something.
The terminal in reception tells us more about this creature. The terminal belongs to Sophie Robinson, and she reports seeing a creature through the interference module. It doesn't seem to be hurting anybody. What's the big deal? Let's go fix this frickin' server, gang. Let's go frick. Yeah, what he said. C1, H1, E2, F3. Oh, great. Great, awesome. I'm running. I ain't even fucking risking that. Go up, motherfucker. I didn't even see it. I did not even see it. I was too focused on pressing that button. I think I'm gonna go save.
It is not mere delusion. I've seen him. The interface module must be used. For reasons that remain obscure. This module sees that which the human eye cannot. Do bear in mind, he observes us as well.
So that's the monster. Or maybe I shouldn't call it a monster, since I'm in its natural habitat right now. So that's the bipedal humanoid lunar life form, and it doesn't seem to be chill. Hence, they're trying to kill me. But I'll talk more about this creature a bit later. For now, let's get back to the archive. That's lovely. I'm a huge fucking fan of what's going on here. What the fuck, bro? Bro, you got some serious dogs on you, man. You are a creature and a half. Oh, you... Bro, he's packing though. Bro, this thing fucking lurks about. Okay, well. Because I know where to go. The archive contains two things. One being the video of the 12th of December 1977 expedition I've already shown, and the other being a message from Callie Nair. I think I said that right. Callie's tether partner, the person they had to tether themselves to enter the canal since Edith's disappearance, was James Mason. James had gone crazy around February 1979, probably just a bit before then, and locked himself into the vestibule. This was a problem because James was the only one left in the ward, the area we're currently in, with security level 2 access, which is needed to leave and head towards the annex. He had made a secret code to enter the vestibule, but because his memory isn't working so good, he had to make an accompanying code diagram and 4 related photos. Fortunately for us, Callie got her hands on these, possibly with help from Dr. Webber, and put them into her locker. She has very kindly left the code for her locker on the archive message. So now we just need to decode this sheet. I'm sure I won't have any trouble with that at all. I can't grab it. Grab it. I have to fucking stand there in the open with it. Fuck off. It's a piece of paper. Grab the piece of paper, you dick. Yo, bitch. Tried hard too small for you. Stupid bastard. Yeah. Get back to your BBL. Don't care, I took a photo of it. I don't care. Fuck you, I'm not decoding it in the open. It's a piece of paper, just pick it up! Triangle, up arrow. Circle. 7J. Fucking family tree descendant thing. Snail shell. X with a line down the middle. Fucking rice being thrown out of a bowl. X not connected. Vagina upside down vagina. Comb. Proper X. Boob. Minecraft boob. Y. Triangle. Proper way. Plus. Snail but Minecraft. Tic-tac-toe not started yet. And square with an X behind it. How am I supposed to decode that? What does that mean? Guess I can try X. Well, X don't meet snail, tic-tac-toe, and 7J. 5326. 5326. 53. 5. Nope, that's not it. So it turns out that James had meticulously jizzed 4 of the code shapes at the 4 locations shown on the photos, and matching said jizz stains with their identical drawn counterparts given to us so that we can order the code. It's something 010. I could spend an eternity looking for what the last thing is. Or alternatively, I could try the code with the numbers 7, 2, 5, 1, and 4. That means I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 codes to try. Bro, get a move in, man. I need to get past. Dude! Hello! Wakey wakey! Get up! See, I'm telling him to fuck off in his own tongue. Okay, let's try this. 0, 1. Oh, sweet, I'm in. Inside the vestibule, we can find James's terminal. And to summarise all the contents of the terminal, he is a dirty boy who desperately wants to be a clean boy. Because the canal doesn't want no dirty boy, and he desperately wants to go to the canal. But apparently, everyone left him on the 20th of February 1979. Oh, and another tape from Dr. Webber. Yay, let's listen.
This is Dr. Webber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal, though regrettably not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the Commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom. Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect, a basic yet apparently necessary comfort. The final step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. I shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage. At present, however, these steps seem to be helping, to a degree.
After upgrading our security access, we can now get the hell out of here and head to the annex. Aha! I'm free! Yeah, I bet. Okay. Yo! I'm on the moon! Yo, it's the Earth and that. That's quite pretty. It's a pretty shot of Earth. There's gonna be another monster in this fucking place as well, aren't there? So, the monster isn't here. I locked him back in that room, so we can safely explore. Directly ahead of us is the main control lab, but we can't enter because EL9 is detected. The system is supposed to release a disinfectant, but is unable to. So we should probably do something about that. Hey yo, what's up? Next to this corpse sits a symptom list for EL9, showing that EL9 is a name that the PRISM team had given to the weird Vine virus. Matching our symptoms to the sheet, it would seem that we have at least had the virus, disease, I don't know, for a month. So it either took us a month to just escape Union Plaza, or we'd been here and came into contact with the infection a month prior to the start of the game, which is probably more likely, to be honest. Also, I think that this guy is Ken. I have no evidence, but it's just my headcanon. I'll miss you, big guy. Wandering into Laboratory 1, we find a tape from William. But we'll just ignore it, because he just talks about how we'll make progress soon, and we need perseverance, gang, yada yada. There is also lead engineer Kenneth Murphy's terminal. Oh shit. This is Ken, isn't it? Let's just pretend that Ken is not just short for Kenneth, and is a totally different person. Ken, Neff, is definitely infected, having weird dreams and hearing a voice that sounds like his own, talking to him. And on the 8th of February 1979, he probably went missing, because his diary entry from that day just says together. Oh, nice. A canteen of sorts. Then what's this? Henry Becker's medical evaluation. Looks like he wasn't doing so good. On the far end of the room is a terminal belonging to Maria, locked behind her ID. And on the right side of the room is a gate that's locked with an access terminal. We can find Maria's ID badge in the canteen. Ah! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I was trying to grab a battery, dude. Shit. How is there a monster here? He couldn't even get through the closed door earlier. Now he's somehow travelled to the annex. On the bright side, now we can access Maria Ivanov's terminal. She was chief physician. Maria discovered a large animal, dead, in the arbor. Arbor? I don't give a shit. Near the tree. Maria believes this may be the creature her colleagues had seen. William dissects the creature for easier transportation to the main control lab, though he was disappointed that more of the creature's fluid from the dissection couldn't be saved from soaking into the soil, which probably led to the tree becoming infected and being dehydrated. But who gives a fuck about the tree? Oh, fucking hell, man! Get off my dick! It's not that big, it's not that impressive. How am I supposed to get anything done with him right up my ass? In Laboratory 2, we can find Yan Lung. I probably said that wrong, I'm sorry. Lead biologist's terminal. She was able to confirm the existence of life from samples collected from the canal before the discovery of the creature's corpse. She believes the canal must offer a hospitable environment for life. We now go to the lab to synthesize the disinfectant. I ain't reading that. Okay, hit me up with a test, baby. Test that bad boy. Oh! No, I'm not a scientist. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just gonna play around with this. Yes! Yeah, we're fine. Disinfect me, baby. Actually get under it, you know? Get disinfected and all that. The head of the creature lays on the table. The autopsy report, conducted on the 19th of March 1979. Before the whole body had been transported, the autopsy had partially been conducted in the arbor. It seems to be a female. The cause of death was believed to be choking on an apple. A real Adam and Eve, these guys. Oh, wait. The body isn't here, and neither was it at the arbor. And the head hasn't decomposed, so I'd assume the body wouldn't have either. So where is it? Was this creature and our friend bipedal humanoid life form a ship? And is the bipedal humanoid life form here in the annex the same as the bipedal humanoid life form in the ward? Well, anyway, let's listen to what William over here has to say. Take his ID and find our way to his office.
Such sorrow in her eyes. Or is it heartache? How lonely she must have been. I'm here now.
To get to William's office, we need to enter tunnels and release a water valve that will allow us to take a different set of tunnels that are currently flooded to William's office. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Shit and shit. It's just more corridors where I can't see much. I can feel like I'm gonna have to get chased. There we go. Keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. Fuck. Fuck. Well, this isn't good. Oh my god, that thing's terrifying. What? This is from where I came, right? How did I get here? How did I get back? Down we go. Hooray! I don't like these fucking creepy corridors, man. The first thing we find in William's office is an incident report dated to August the 29th, 1978, where Matthew attempted to wander deeper into the canal before being pulled back by Henry. Matthew, however, was left extremely dehydrated and confused, leading to his death 12 hours later. Ken, Neth, left the base, assumedly into the canal on the 10th of February 1979, leading to the base being put into lockdown. Reading William's terminal, we get a glance into the final weeks of Prism. Between then and the 20th of August, by the way, they love the 20th in this fucking game, the number continued to dwindle down, while William kept seeing and speaking to the corpse of the dead creature that apparently talks back to him. All while he can feel the sadness of the other entity. William's terminal also has footage of how they found Entity B at the Arbor. On August the 20th, he decides to leave for the canal, which he thinks is the answer, but wants to go see the corpse he had grown so closely to first.
The canal whispers my name, urging me forward. Okay. One final moment. One last glance upon her face before I leave.
Let's get Security Access 3 and head back to the ward. I think before we leave, we should address some of the inconsistencies and the things that just aren't definitive. Firstly, James believed everyone was leaving on the 20th of February 1979, which clearly they hadn't. And Dr. Webber says that the vestibule is the third stage of her recovery plan. But James had locked himself in there. I suppose the only answer for that is that firstly, he lost his mind, so he isn't a reliable source. And second, he was possibly locked in there by Webber. But why wouldn't she have taken Security Access 2 before doing that? Who knows? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I just don't care. Second thing I'd like to discuss is the creature. Entity A, the tall one, and Entity B, the dead one. What is their relationship? And is there just one Entity A? Question mark.
Don't give up.
While looking for the music for this game, I came across two different conclusions. Is Entity A Entity B's mate or her child? I saw one person say that Entity A was the child of Entity B and William, which they probably came to that conclusion because William was very clearly obsessed with Entity B, and the Entity A looks pretty humanoid, whilst Entity B, it does not. Like, it reportedly has 10 legs and shit, so quite different. However, I don't think that can even be true for a few reasons. First, it makes no sense that a human and this species from another planet could mate. Second, the first William hears of Entity B that we know of is when Maria tells him that she's found its body, his dead body. Third, the crew describes seeing a tall creature, which to be fair, Entity B is described as being 6'10", but it looks a lot smaller than Entity A, okay, which is clearly taller than 6'10". Personally, I believe that there are 2 male Entity A's. Think about that. One in the ward and one in the annex. All mentions of encounters with these entities alive come from the ward. You'd think if they could travel between the ward and the annex, they would have been spotted in the annex at some point. Plus, they don't live on the moon's surface, so how could they travel between? I think that Entity A in the ward is the father of the identical entity, Entity C, you might say, in the annex. Entity B's body can't be found yet. They said they'll be transporting it to the main control lab on the 20th of March. 5 whole months before everyone had died. And in the main control lab, there is a tear on the sheet covering the window. My theory being that the baby entity removed itself from the corpse and caused the tear to leave the room. Think about that. Now, I know, I'm a genius. Put it in the comments. Mr.Bathtub, you're a genius. You know, I had an opinion about the story of this game before, and now I've thrown it out the window because you've given me your opinion, and I'm a fickle little guy. Say that. Say them exact words. I definitely think this explains the weird baby dream a lot more than William getting down and dirty with the creature's dead corpse and producing an interspecies thing. Anyway, we have an ecography to perform. That's right. To perform the ecography, first we need to align the prongs. One is by reception and is really easy to do because there's no monster. But the other one is in the big area that has the monster in it, and that's scary. Come on. Shit. Shit. Need to zoom out. We need to zoom out. Shit. Yeah, keep moving, pal. Psst. That way works. Yep, we've been aligned. What? We are required to head to the ripening and induction terminal. Whatever that thing does.
Keep pushing forward.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it. Another contraction.
Oh my god! Hi! Get off of me, bro. Yeah, press play. Press play, you just say press the play button. Hey, pal, me and you, we're buddies. Press the play button.
We've come so far. One final step.
Awesome, I'm in the abyss. What a strange place I've found myself. Hey, it's me. What are you doing, pal?
Together. We begin anew.
Wow. I found myself.
Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
Oh shit. We've jumped forward. The game ends with a report from the 5th of December, 2025. The report is about the Lunar Canal expeditions. The report is made by the PRISM Institute, confirming their continued existence. It seems an expedition was sent back to the old base on August the 3rd, 2025, with the objective of recovering data associated with the original expedition. And basically the crew all just died. It's really sad, they all had hay fever, so they died. Rest in peace, crew we don't know about. But they sent one last image of the canal back. Who's eating the fucking Weathers original in the background? Okay, so the game's over. This has been my life for 2 months. Recording and editing this and going over the story. So I'm just going to give a little tiny review of the game. A really tiny one. This isn't a review video. I didn't write a script for this review. I'm just off the dome. From the heart, you know. The story's pretty good. Definitely after the Union Plaza, the story picked up a bit. Before that, it was kind of just, what, there's a robot chasing you and you gotta turn off the ASN because it's angry and some people are ill. Whatever. Oh wait, where are we now? How did we get here? Oh shit, we're ill. What are we even doing here? Oh, we're going to our death. We wanted to die. we have met our maker. If our maker is a few vines and a person who sounds weirdly like ourselves, assumedly. So yeah, the story's pretty good. The game, which, I mean, it sounds a bit weird for me saying since it took me a very long time to finish it compared to how long it should have taken. It took me about 10 hours. But that's because I'm a pussy who likes to hide under tables for an extended period. And I was intoxicated for certain periods of playing. But it's actually a really easy game when you just like pay attention. So maybe don't play it for the gameplay. It's definitely worth it for the story though. It's very fun. That's why I told people to stop watching if they planned on playing it, because I think the story is like the main thing. In fact, I recorded me going through the living quarters very quickly. That's probably playing right now. That's just me going through the living quarters, speedrunning it, so to speak, and it's very quick. Does not take very long at all. So yeah, I was also going to do a timeline, but I can't be asked. To be frank, the timeline is, to summarize, there's these people who go to the moon and start a research base, and then there's some aliens and there's some aliens, and then they go in the canal, and either from the aliens or from the canal they get infected with a lunar disease of sorts that kills them all, just either from succumbing to disease or going into the canal. Or maybe the monsters killed some of them, probably, after they got upset. And then 20-something years later, just short of 20 years, Union Plaza's founded, and it's going swimmingly until there's the lunar quake and John goes and gets infected outside on his perimeter check, and then the ASN that probably knew something about this disease beforehand. So maybe the Union Plaza people and Prism are related, but ASN was like, no, and decided to kill everyone to make sure they couldn't spread it to Earth, probably. And that includes us, because we're definitely infected. But we shut down the ASN. Luckily, everyone's dead anyway, so it's not getting back to Earth. Except for, oh my god, new people have gone back in 2025 and then check stuff. Does that mean there's going to be a sequel? Seems like pointless information to give otherwise. A routine sequel? Routine 2. If they do make a sequel, it'll be a video for me to make, so hopefully they do. Go buy the game if you enjoyed this video. Also like and subscribe, and also tell me how funny and amazing I am. I really need it. Okay, bye.